This is In the Shadows podcast. Lots of cigar talk, but if it's going on in the world, we'll be talking about that too. And by the way, the fellas don't shy away from controversial topics. Trust me. So grab that stick, kick back with your favorite drink, and let's do the thing. This is the In the Shadows podcast. Now your hosts, Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin, along with Albert, Martine, and Eric.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Shadow Smoke Legion In the Shadow podcast. My name is Tony the Soy Sauce Assassin, your host, and today we have Eric and Martine Amaya, as well as a special host, Roger, the Working Man Cigar. And for those people who doesn't know who that is, Roger is the Working Man Cigar. He had a YouTube channel, and he's recently joined the Shadow Smoke Legion as a member, finished his probation, and now he's becoming a big shot. Everybody want to look at his reviews. Well, actually, no. Everybody want to watch his unboxing videos. So we have gotten to interview him. We'll kind of chat with him today. So let's have Roger introduce himself a little bit. Roger.
What's up, everybody? This is Roger, Working Man Cigars. So a little bit nervous. I wasn't nervous, and now I'm a little bit nervous. But I thank you guys for letting me jump on this podcast. I've listened to it a lot of times, and I'm excited to be led on. I am a new smoker. I'm going to be hitting 2 years smoking cigars here in the next month. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I do overviews. I don't really do reviews. I've had a few people tell me that I need to talk about the wrapper and do this kind of stuff, and it's just that's why I say I don't do reviews, because I don't do much research. I just smoke the cigars and let you guys know if I like it or not, and kind of talk my way through it.
Cool. So today's topic, we're starting the new season of the podcast. Well, let's talk about what we're looking forward to in 2024, because we just finished 2023. Cigar Aficionado already released their top 25 list, and Half Wheel is releasing all this news about new cigars. And with that being said, there's going to be some cigars that we look forward to smoke. So before we start with what everybody want to smoke, let's start with Roger. What he looking forward to do his overview, what he's looking forward to find as to smoke for 2024. Roger, so what is the a few cigars that you have on your mind that say 2024? I definitely had to find those cigars to try.
So as far as cigars that I want to try, there is a lot, right? And they're not all new releases. There is a lot of cigars that I know were liked by a lot of people that I didn't get to try the last year and released in the 2023, 2022. So there's quite a bit of them, but I do have a few on my list that I want to actually record and make a quick overview on those. And as you guys know, Tony and Eric, Martin, you guys know I am an Opus fan. So I do love, I shouldn't say I love Opus, but I do. I love Opus, right? I really like Opus. I got a few rare Opuses that I want to be smoking here in the next few weeks. The Opus Purple Rain, the Opus Heaven and Earth. And as far as just regular release sticks, I'm actually really looking forward to smoking that. It's a cigar that you smoke, Tony, the Pasquale. The Pasquale, it is you smoked it, Tony. Foundation Charred Oak Pasquale, the natural.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, the Pasquale.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's like a different take on the charred oak. Yeah. Which.
Oh, okay. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, which you know how they made them. The Foundation made the Numatapas. People really hated it or loved it. I didn't like it too much, but that was the natural. So I'm looking forward to trying the Pasquale. And then what other cigar am I really looking at wanting to try? That's what's coming to mind right now. Maybe if you guys bring up some cigars, I'll remember here.
Okay, all right. What about, we're going to skip Eric just because we all know that Eric's going to end up looking at every single cigar that's being released in 2024, and we end up going to review anything that's more than $20. Yeah.
Yes.
Don't even think that anything that's more than less than $20.
Nothing under $20, right?
So
Come on, guys. Really? I mean,
yeah,
yes.
I mean,
It's true, bro. It's true.
I'm not saying that you won't smoke it. I'm just saying that you won't review it.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure you'll smoke it, and a lot of them,
He's agreeing.
but a lot of them, you probably end up like, okay, it's not worth the time and effort to review a cigar that are actually normal. Like, a lot of time when I review a cigar that's like $10, like that's at least $10 of tobacco. What do you want me to do about that?
Hey, man, don't you see me? I just review a punch. Come on.
Yeah. So,
That's true.
what about Martin? Martin, I know you have a little bit of changes and stuff like that. You might not be reviewing a lot, but if you were to review or looking forward to review something, what will you be looking for in 2020?
To be honest with you, I haven't seen anything really that's been coming out. Like, I haven't really been paying attention. But I was looking through like stuff that's coming out in the humidor, and I'm like, fuck, man, I ain't never even knew this was coming out. Or when I see it, I'm like, oh shit, they came out with a new cigar. So I'm just kind of going through humidors and just picking random shit up.
Okay. So with that being said, right? I mean, not knowing really help with this podcast, but we will go through some of the lists, because earlier before we started, Eric's like, what about those top 25 in cigar aficionado lists that we might want to smoke? So let's go down the list. We can vote whether or not it's something that you look forward to smoke. Whether or not you reviewed it already, because chances are we might have reviewed it already, but do you look forward to smoke it? Okay. So let's start with number 25.
Sounds
is
good.
West Tampa Red.
Oh, my God.
Oh God! Oh my God!
Oh, God.
Do you even have to? You don't even need an.
To be honest with you, I want to revisit that cigar in the Robusto size, because if they say West Tampa Red Robusto, I remember the one we reviewed was not Robusto, it was a big one.
It was the 6x60. Yeah.
Yeah. So I will go look for a red Robusto to smoke it so that I can trash the shit out of it. I need to smoke it before I can knock it. Right? I can't say that's bad until I smoke it.
Yeah, you guys go do that, because that cigar is just straight trash to me. So it's not going to happen. I smoke it twice. I almost died the second time.
It might be the size, though. Sometimes it's the size that ruins a cigar.
All right, how about this?
Yeah,
I go get it in off-camera kind of thing. All right?
Yeah. I mean, obviously, this is whether or not you look forward to smoke it. You're not, and we know that. So, okay, number 24 is Padilla Miami 8 and 11 Churchill.
So I've actually had that cigar before. It is okay. It's not worth the $22 price range.
That's $22. That does not look like $22 to me.
You never even heard of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've not
it's
tried
made
it
by
yet.
PDS Cigars in Miami.
I've not tried it.
First time I tried it was in 2022, I believe. And then I smoked it again in 2023. I mean, that cigar's been out for a while. But I remember when it first came out, I tried it. I didn't like it. I tried it again, and I still didn't like it.
Okay. So Roger, you find that interesting or no?
Yeah, so Padilla, I've had a few Padillas, and I thought they were okay, but I've never even heard of this one. But all in all, like I do remember the Padillas I have smoked, which I think is like 2 of them. They were pretty good. So I'm not $22 is a lot though, but from the ones I have smoked, I'd be willing to give it a try.
Okay. All right. I know that Eric's not, because he's a Churchill. So he's just like, that Churchill, walk away. Next one, number 23 is Rafael Gonzalez Corona del Lonsdale.
Never even heard of that one.
Maybe
Yeah. And the band looks like tried to copy some sort of like a Cuban-esque look. But it's Lonsdale, so chances are we're not going to be interested in it. The next one is the Ozener family cigars.
Yeah, I actually saw that in the humidor the other day, but I debated whether I wanted to get it or not. It just looked boring.
I smoked it. It wasn't that impressive, but the band looks somewhat like out there, like try to grab attention, but it didn't look that interesting. And when I smoked it, it kind of proved this point. It's not that interesting. Eric, what about you? Like, when you smoked that cigar, did you even smoke that cigar?
But yeah, I didn't smoke it. I gave it to you, bro. And I was like, I want to see what your take on it, because I hear a lot of things about it. And then once you told me, once I watched your review, I was like, no, hell the fuck no. I ain't not going to buy another one.
Okay, all right. So yeah, that's another no go, but it's in the 20s, right? So we jump into 21 right now. Is the La Flor de Macana Double Lejero Lancero. That just looks normal to me. That's just another normal cigar, and especially in Lancero and Double Lejero. It's got to be strong like this. I don't know why they like that cigar.
Yeah, as soon as I see double Lejero, I'm out.
Yeah, Double Lejero.
I've never had it in a Lancero, but I've had it in other sizes, and it just, I don't know, maybe the Lancero's better, but I've never, it wasn't that good.
Okay.
For me anyway. I think I have one in the humidor right now.
Smoke it.
That cigar is just a normal cigar, no?
It looks like just a normal cigar, just like a regular release. The next one is number 20, Olmec Calero Corona Gorda.
Yeah, I smoked the Maduro on camera. I reviewed it. The hype was stupid on it, but then I didn't like it that much. And the Claro, I smoked it off camera, and I disliked that cigar.
Okay.
Oh, the Olmec is
I've
good.
never smoked it.
Nah,
The
man,
Olmec is
you
good.
think
You ever
it's
had it,
good?
Tony?
I had an Olmec before, but it wasn't this one, and I didn't like it either. And here's the thing, though: like a lot of time, if you smoke certain cigar for a long period of time, you start to dislike or sway away from certain flavor, and that's one of those cigars where like it might be good for some people, but it's like a love and hate kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like you love it or you hate it.
Yep.
Yeah. The next one is Foreign Affair by Luciano Cigar Corona.
I never had that one.
I never had that one.
Never heard of it?
I don't even see. I have never seen the band either.
Yeah, that was my first time seeing the band right now.
Like, how do you make it to number 19 if nobody knows it's
I don't know. I know, that's what I'm wondering.
I mean, I smoked this in a Perfecto. It was a good cigar, man. I really enjoyed it. Again, like you said, Tony, when you're a newer smoker, I think you tend to like certain things in the beginning before your palate's really been evolved into finding out what you like. Which my palate is still growing, right? I'm still learning. But this, I really enjoyed the cigar. In the Perfecto, I've never had the Corona. But this is, I actually told you guys about the cigar. I'm like, you guys don't like Luciano? The Foreign Affair, it's such a good cigar. But this is the one that I remember from Luciano that I've liked the most.
Okay.
Here's the thing, right? When you're starting out smoking cigar, you start to picking out notes. And the moment you start picking out notes, that's the most amazing thing. Like, you're like, oh my God, I can identify this and that. And at that time, every note is interesting to you. There's not going to be one note you go like, oh, I don't like it. You don't like a cigar because it has no flavor or no notes. But if you can pick up any notes as a beginner, everything's interesting. Everything's
Yeah, like when I was in the beginning, I enjoy a lot of cigar, man. I was like, whoa, I cannot talk crap about any cigar into, like 5 years in. And I was like, yo, all these cigars just suck.
I think that's the problem, right? It's like, when you start to can pinpoint out all the good notes, you also is able to pinpoint out the bad notes. And when you can do that, that's when you see the flaws, right? So that Roger is on his path to a double-edged sword. Like a good cigar could be bad because of the bad notes.
He's on the path of doom and no return. That's what it is, right?
Everything's sunshine and rainbows right now so far.
And here's the thing: if you also smoke a lot of the same cigar, eventually you will ignore certain bad notes, even if you taste it, because you're so used to it. So it's one of those things that we all face as a curse, kind of the thing. So number 18, Tatuaje Miami Havana Cazadores.
Cazadores.
Yeah. That looks like normal.
Yeah,
Never
like
Just looks like a normal cigar.
like what is that? Like that have
it looks like a normal
don't pull no interest at all. Like, come on.
Yeah.
Nope.
Okay, the next one is the Monte Cristo 1935 Anniversary Edition Diamante Grande.
I think I've smoked a cigar in a Maduro. I never even knew they had like a different version of it.
This is a new one. This is a new drop.
Yeah, I reviewed that
Oh,
one.
okay.
It's not particularly that good, but it wasn't that bad. I mean, it's just like, it's another take of a simple cigar, so.
Yeah, it's another Monty, to tell the truth. It's another Monty.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the next one is another old cigar, Cohiba Pyramid Extra Cuban cigar.
Well, I do have a
Never had
Cohiba.
it.
I got a Cohiba Robusto So I might drop that review sooner or later.
I feel like
don't
they
know.
just put on there, just like, oh, we have a Cuban cigar in there.
Yeah, pretty
mean,
much.
yeah.
Just make sure you squeeze the Cuban in there.
All right.
They're being paid by Cohiba.
Right.
No, no, I don't think so.
It's more like I don't want to eat a bullet. So I'll put one up there. The next one is Ashton Virgin Sun-Grown Illusion.
So this cigar, I had a guy that got mad at me that I say this is a beginner cigar, right?
It kind of is.
It is. It truly is, right? Like everybody could smoke this cigar, no problem. And he argued with me. He keeps telling me that it's a world-class cigar, which, it's not like something crazy or good about it. It's just that everyone could smoke it. That's how I look at it.
Talk about world-class cigar. When you use that word, that's a big word.
That's a huge word, right? Like you
Right?
like
Like
that.
Roger, what to you will be a world-class cigar? Name one cigar that you think is world-class. Nothing beats it. World-class.
Oh, the Plasencia Etefel.
Yeah. You
Well,
know?
I mean,
Plasencia Year of the Tiger.
and those are sold around the world. So those are
Yes.
sold around the world.
Yes,
So-
and those are great cigar, right? Those you can't really. There's in 2023. There's nothing really beating those cigars, in my own opinion.
don't love that cigar that
I
much
disagree.
because now you guys are fighting over the leftovers.
Yeah,
so.
we all fighting. The whole group is fighting over it right now.
Don't enjoy that cigar that much. But yeah, Ashton VSG is nothing new, right? It's been there. I think it's a good cigar for mostly beginners because that will intrigue your taste bud.
Yep.
But for someone that has smoked quite a bit of sun-grown, quite a bit of VSGs, it's a beginner cigar. But
Tony, sorry to cut you off. This cigar, right? The VSG. It's an old cigar. It's been around for a long time. If it wasn't on the list the previous years, which I'm not sure if it was, how does it then end up on like a list or higher up on the list if it's a cigar that's been around forever?
Let's talk about this, okay? Cigar is crops. Every year the crops are different. That means every year they taste slightly different. Not a lot, but slightly different, right? So I guess they will, I'm not too sure, but I think they will just go around, take a survey, what cigar was most popular this year, so a lot of them, and then they will take them, unbend them, and have people test them, right? So it will have to do with how much they sell. And this is why Oliva is always on the list, because Oliva always sells a lot.
But you know what's the
Right.
funny thing is, they keep smoking the same unbanded cigar as well, which is weird, right?
Well, yeah, because they sell well. Because they sell well, right? If they sell well, you always got to be on the list.
Yeah, so they basically go with the market, right? So
Yeah. Well, if it's not on the market, because you can't just judge by the however amount of people that smoke it. You got to judge whether or not it's popular. If it's not popular, there's a reason, right? That helped them sort out the cigar that's not popular to start with. Which brings back the question, that Foreign Affair one, I've never seen it. I don't know how that ended up on the list.
And dude, we search for cigar, man. We hunt for every cigar out there, and we never seen
That's the
that.
problem. That's probably a sub $20 cigar. That's probably why. We don't even look at it. And it's probably sold in certain Luciano lounges only. It might be that way too.
You think so? Huh?
It's possible. It's possible. Because not every cigar is sold in every lounge.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm gonna look for it. I'm gonna see if I can find it.
Well, ICC has got a new Luciano lounge. I gotta be very honest. That Luciano lounge looks like somewhere in the broken down, underdeveloped Havana, but it didn't look that luxury. Just put it out there. I'm not.
We'll see.
I look at the picture. I was like, where's the leather sofa?
Do I won't. I won't judge it until I see it. Let's see what happens.
Because I think they
Right.
have a
Right.
picture already. I saw the picture on the email today,
You
and
did?
I was like, yeah.
Okay.
Looks rough.
It looks
see.
very rough. It
We'll
looks
see.
like, it should have like a big giant bladed fan somewhere on the top because I have no AC kind of thing. It looks like that.
Oh no.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I think they tried to put a theme to it, but that theme does not attract me. And I'm not saying that they didn't do a good job. I'm just saying that it doesn't attract me. It makes me feel like I went back to 1980 Taiwan or something like that.
Oh, wow. Wow. Is it that kind of thing?
Yeah, it's that
Damn.
kind of thing.
Oh, man.
I know that the people listening cannot see it, but I'll show you guys the picture here so you guys can have an impression of it.
There's no way. Dude, they should go. I don't know, man. I keep going back to that Davidoff lounge in Miami that we went through. I keep going back there because, tell the truth, it was just me and Tony. That's why we saw it, and like, we love that lounge. Oh, they are going back there. Oh, what is that?
Wow. Dude, it looks like those internet cafes
Red
in
Room,
like
bro.
Asia, dude, like where they just have people sitting everywhere in there.
Dude, it looked like
Wow.
a upscale Five Guy restaurant.
So I am not lying.
Yeah.
It really feels like there's gonna be a big
Restaurant.
fan somewhere that turns and tilts because there's no AC kind of feel.
Okay, all right.
It wasn't me trying to make it up. I'm not making this up. If you guys receive email from ICC, look at the picture. It really feels like that. It feels like you just went back in time. You went to Cuba where the best drink they have is Coke with ice.
With Coke in it.
Yeah. So I'm just putting it out there. So number 14, long live the Queen Ace of Heart.
Oh my god.
All right, so this is one that I'm actually interested in picking up because it's made by, who is it?
Caldwell.
It's Caldwell.
Caldwell, yeah. So I like Caldwell's stuff. I really do. But when I saw this on the list, I was like, oh, Long Live the Queen. Okay, it's like a playoff of Long Live the King.
I already smoked it. I
So
reviewed it.
I'm interested in checking this one
It's
out.
very bitter to me.
It looks like a bundle cigar to me. Like by the look of it, of the design, it looks like
I mean,
that.
yeah, it does.
Dude,
But I'm interested in trying
I
it
don't know.
out.
I reviewed
not
it. A lot of people say it's good. To me, it was just very bitter. It wasn't good for me. It was I forgot what I
I
rated.
actually didn't like this one either.
Yeah, this one
You
is...
didn't like it?
All right.
All right. Well, it's number
I
14.
actually
So
smoked
that's
this
the
one,
thing.
did not like it.
Yeah, it's number 14. So it's
All right.
kind of
Well,
like.
there should be better cigars, I guess, coming up.
All right. Starting number 13 is My Father Le Bijou 1922 100 Annos LE Corona Especial. Jesus, mouthful.
Yeah.
So-
So I've had this cigar in a different size, not a Corona.
But
I
is it the
didn't-
100 years anniversary one?
yeah, I never had the 100 one.
Me
No.
neither.
So I'll see if I can find that one too.
It might be different.
Regular
Looking at the
Le
band,
Bijou
they changed it a
is
little
good.
bit.
Yeah, I got the regular Revijou, but I never have the 100 Annos.
Yeah, Le Bijou is good though. I mean, I can't trust Le Bijou. So
I
Le
love
Bijou
it.
deserves to be
Revijou,
somewhere there.
for the price point, is very good.
Yeah, can't trust that one. So
Yeah.
number 13, all right, I gave it to that. Number 12 is Trinidad
All right.
Espiritu Series number 1 Bellicoso.
I've had it. I liked it. But they also make a Brazil version, which I think is slightly better.
I think both of them are trash.
Is the Brazil version a different number, like number something else, Martin?
No,
The
that one
number
never
is the
made it
size.
on the list.
The number is
Oh,
the size.
gotcha. Okay.
But the thing is that, to me, I think the U.S. Trinidad is just an overpriced cigar. Not really giving everything that Trinidad should have given you. So unfortunately, that didn't intrigue my interest. But the
Yeah.
band looks good. The band looks like colorful and everything.
Yeah,
so.
it's colorful. But I smoked it off camera twice, and I disliked it, so I never reviewed it.
Yeah, I smoke a few Trinidad in the U.S. It kind of ruins my image of what Trinidad could give you. So
Dude, that's the one Cuban I want to try now, too, is the Trinidad. Next time I will get myself one.
Yeah. I have a bit of a bias with these brands, like the old legacy brands that are the American, just using the name. I just don't like them. Maybe it's just in my head, but the ones I have smoked, I just have never enjoyed them. Really boring or really spicy and just very rough, harsh smoke, bitter. That's just me, right? I know a lot of people actually love this cigar. I've gotten this cigar in 2 different sizes. Never the Bellicoso, and I'm not excited about it at all.
yeah. It's just ending
Probably
up
send it to
there.
Eric.
I don't even know. I have not seen people go to the lounge picking up that cigar, so I don't even know how that ended up at number 12. Because I could have said that Le Bijou is way better than that, but it's just me.
Oh, yeah. Definitely. But, yeah, like I said, I got broken palate. People hate me, so it's okay.
Yeah. Number 11, Romeo y Julieta Linea de Oro Hidalgos.
Hidalgos. So is this a Cuban cigar? I've never seen it before.
I think so.
I've never seen it either. I will have smoked it if it is. I don't think it's a hold on, if I click
Is
on
it
it,
Cuban?
tell me. It is a Cuban. Okay,
It
it's
is
a
Cuban.
cigar.
Right.
Oh, okay, no
Okay.
wonder.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
so we won't be able to
That's
try
all
that
you,
one.
Tony.
I'll find it. I'll find it.
I know,
Alright.
bro. I know you will.
I'll find it. The number 10 is Al Popo Bellicoso Grande. I have not tried
Okay.
one yet. I think
So
a lot
I've
of people smoke
heard-
that.
Well,
I've heard from everyone that I've heard that's tried it, they say it's really good.
really? Because you haven't watched my review. You don't watch my video at all.
Well, no, I don't watch your fucking
I
videos.
know. You thought
it was okay,
I don't
didn't
watch
you,
fucking Roger's
Eric?
videos either. So
Yeah, mine are too long. I don't blame you, dude.
Dude,
But Eric, you thought it was okay, right, Eric?
I thought it was flavorless.
Oh,
But that's just me, though.
But San
Are you a
Andreas,
fan
right? It
of
should have
San
that
Andreas?
tender flavor.
Well, yeah, it does. It does have that standard flavor, but there's a lot. To me, there was a lot of blank spot.
Okay. All right. I have not smoked it yet. I saw people smoke it. I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. But it's like,
Yeah,
you know,
to tell the truth, a lot of people say it's good, but then
yeah,
a lot of people, which I'm not included in a lot of people, so
okay. You're not a lot of people.
I mean, you know me.
A lot of Eric.
I don't like a lot of cigars either. So I guess I'll try it out and I'll see.
All right. The next one, number 9. We're in the top 10 now. So number 9, La Aroma de Cuba, Mi Amor, Bellicoso.
I've actually had this cigar many times before they changed the color of the band, and this is a sub $6 tasting cigar.
taste,
Wow.
it sucked. It sucked so bad,
How did that become number 9?
dude. That's insane. That's
I
number
haven't
9.
had the new. You know, they say that if you change the color of the band or if you change the band, it's a new cigar because it could taste completely
No,
different.
I-
That's probably why.
I tried the old one
I
and the
have
new
not.
one. So
But I have not tried the new blue band, so it might be different.
But I think the blue band is just part of the you know, last year a lot of brands rebanded their cigars.
Yes,
And I think just
they-
part of try to refresh the market a little bit. I
Yeah.
don't think that changes the flavor that much. You know,
It don't.
unless it's one of those like bumper sticker you put on your car, you got 5 extra horsepower kind of thing. It's not.
Yeah, I was gonna say that.
Right.
You put that
yeah.
NOS sticker and it's faster a little bit.
that's to me. That's another like beginner like way like when you first pick up your first cigar. You look at it like, hey, there's a bitch on it. I mean, there's a girl on it, and you liked it, you know.
Yeah, she's kind of okay. Number 8.
I do
is-
kind of like the La Roma de Cubas. I think they look cool. Like any of those old school looking cigars like that, the My Father's, I like those bands. I think they look cool. I smoked a few La Aroma de Cuba, and they're okay. But that's one of the cigars that made me so sick in the beginning that I haven't smoked another one since then, just because
Really?
the nicotine. Mm-hmm.
A lot of
It
those
was
cigars
summer and I
taste the
smoked
same.
outside during
a lot
the
of
day.
those, a lot of those category of cigars taste the same. I'm gonna tell
Yeah,
you that.
like-
For beginner,
Do
they all taste the same. They
Yeah.
just train your palate. Really, they don't taste that much different. So being number 9, I was like, you know,
Yeah.
I put some other stuff being number 9 there. It could have made it easy.
It's
So
like to me, those cigar like little flavor, a lot of like strength, more strength than normal one. You know what I mean? That's in my opinion, though.
so number 8, Alec Bradley Prensado Torpedo, which is another regular cigar. Really.
Another regular beginning cigar.
Shit. That one
Dude,
sucked.
I've never had the torpedo, but this cigar, I hated this cigar. In a Robusto,
Yep.
I did not like the cigar at all. Which Alec
This
Bradley, I
particular
used to
cigar,
like
yeah.
in the beginning a lot, but I just didn't like it.
You know what that means?
This particular cigar is actually quite
You
strong.
grew
too.
up, bro.
It's
Yeah,
just,
you grew
it's
up.
got more strength than taste. There's
Yeah.
nothing to it.
It have more strength than taste. Yes.
Okay, number 7, controversial one. Blackened
Very.
cigars, M81.
Okay. So I've smoked a cigar. I thought it was very harsh and bitter, but it had a little bit of flavors that I liked.
Okay,
I actually find it okay.
I find it to be interesting, but you know,
Yeah.
it's not my kind of palate for sure.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't smoke it every day, but it's like it's very interesting of what it have. It's like a dark but like kind of sweet at the same time, but it's like sometimes like nicotine heavy. It's like very gritty to me.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know?
it is.
All right. I will say one thing. There's a blackened liquor that I wouldn't mind pairing to see how this cigar goes with that liquor.
It'll taste like Jay-Z.
Probably.
Roger, what do you think about the M81?
I've never smoked it, and I've steer clear of it because M81 to me sounds like of explosion and pepper, and I just don't. It doesn't attract me at all. Which I'm not sure if it's a pepper bomb or not, but I just never been attracted
It's pretty
to
strong.
it.
Yeah.
Well,
Is
they
it?
have a
Yeah,
Corona,
no.
right? They have a Corona size. You might be able to try the Corona size, not like Toro.
Roger, don't steer away from it. It's not bad. Tell the truth, it's not bad.
I'm gonna have to try it. If you guys are recommending it, then I'll try it.
Well, don't put my name on that list.
Yeah, don't do that. I
If I
just
don't
say,
like it, I'm gonna DM you guys at midnight.
I'm
Be
just
like,
saying-
what's wrong with this cigar?
I'm
I
just
mean-
saying it's not bad. I don't recommend it. Jesus, man.
I don't recommend it either, but I mean, just try it. You might like it.
All I heard was you have to smoke this, so that's
You
No,
should.
no,
You
so
should.
that-
You should tell the truth. I think everybody should smoke a cigar and
Yeah,
do-
you have to
tell
smoke
them.
a cigar that you might not like, just to
Gotcha.
to kind of train your palate as a little bit. Plus, we can't really talk shit about it unless we smoke it. So,
Yep.
That's true.
number 6, Partagas Series P. Number 2, which is probably Cuban.
Hey,
Yeah,
it is.
Cuban.
It is cute.
Yeah.
Hey, does it count? I'd smoke the fake one.
You smoked the fake one, so it doesn't count. But like,
Doesn't count.
after you smoke the fake one, do you look forward to the good one?
Tell the truth? No, not really.
There's a reason why it's a fake one, okay? Jeez. Yeah, it's
But
one,
no.
I just want another one of those, like, Partagas call them and say, hey, if you don't want a bullet, put it on.
Yep. They gotta do something.
Yeah, I don't think they I don't know how they do the market research on that one because, if you really
Well-
look at it,
Is this list for the world or for the U.S.? You know what I mean?
well, it has to be for the world because for the
Yeah.
U.S., why would you have Cuban cigar in there?
Yeah. So
Mm-hmm.
it's for other people that smoke
But if
Cuban as well.
if you're telling me that the world there's more Partagas than Cohiba or H. Upmann Cuban sold, I don't believe that.
No, I don't at all.
So that's the problem. Number 5 is EP Carrillo Allegiance Confidant. It just tastes like Oliva to me. So
Tell the truth, like that cigar. I'm sorry, EP. I know we met. I know we hang out. I know you bring me in like family, but that cigar ain't that great in my opinion. It wasn't that good at all. Tell the truth. I would never pick it up again.
What size
Okay.
is this, you guys?
I would.
Stupid name.
Confidant
Confident?
is
I don't know.
6x52.
So it's a Toro.
Oh, okay, okay.
Toro. Okay.
So I have had it. I like it.
I do like it, but it's not my top EP Carrillo cigar.
Oh no, my top EP is the Pledge of Allegiance, baby. That cigar is banging.
Yeah, that cigar is great. When they release it, I'm buying another box.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
hell yeah, we are.
Yeah, but the Allegiance, like if I was to be blindfolded and smoke it, I would tell you that's Oliva. Like there's no way to be, any other cigar because it literally give you that Oliva V kind of flavor ish. So there's no different to me.
I don't know. To me, it tastes worse than the Oliva, but that's just me.
Well,
though.
they just taste like Oliva. A little
wow.
bit different, but it tastes like Oliva. All right, number 4 is Rocky Patel ALR Second Edition Toro.
This cigar is old, and
Yeah.
I'm wondering why it came up on the list now. So I've smoked the ALR First Edition back in like 2019. The second edition came out in 2020. This cigar is good. I like it. I like the first one better, but I don't see it being a top 4 cigar for the world.
I don't know,
Maybe the tobacco is slightly different because ALR stands for Age Limited and Rare.
Yep. I actually have
Oh.
a few of these because I like them that much.
You do?
Really?
Yeah, I have at least 5 or 6.
Oh, yeah. I
Dang.
smoked the old one
I
before.
mean, it's a good cigar.
Yeah,
It is a
me.
good cigar.
So,
So to me, it's a rebuy or 5-pack. I like it a lot.
Wow.
wow.
I have to try it.
For Rocky, wow.
Yeah, I know, right?
Right? For Rocky, or at least they will charge you normal.
Better than the
price for this one.
conviction?
Oh no! What are you
you
talking
kidding me?
about?
You kidding me?
We gonna talk about the
Conviction.
conviction right now?
Wow. All right, number 3, Oliva Series V, Millennial.
Melanio,
Toro.
Toro.
Yeah.
Not
This one
smoked
is
this yet.
it's a given. This is a given. This is always going to be on the list.
And that's
But
always
should-
going to sound well.
Yeah, it's all gonna sell well, but is it number 3 though? Like you can't get any better tasting cigar than that.
But if they were to rate it like based on total amount of sales, they would how does it? If you base on total amount of sales at top 10, I don't question it at all. It can always be top 10 for Oliva.
Yeah, well, I guess, but like, you know, there's plenty of cigar that, to me, in my opinion, tastes better than the Oliva V Milano, right?
Well, you gotta know there's gotta be more beginner cigar smokers than the experienced cigar smokers, and there are some like never change cigar smokers, like people who only smoke that kind of stuff. And they would just keep smoking those over again. So,
like those brand loyalty, you know, and stuff like that. Yeah.
I'll say this. So, if I don't know what I want to smoke, I will gravitate to a Oliva Milano in the Maduro. They are good. Budget. I mean, I wouldn't say budget because they're like at least $12 to $15, but it's a good stick. Like you can always pick it up, and you know it's going to be a good stick. You know, for me anyway.
You know, the last time I picked up a Oliva Milano,
I don't care.
Never.
Oh God. Roger, how often do you smoke an Oliva V for you?
I haven't smoked this cigar, and I smoked it a little bit ago because it was sent to me. But in the beginning, I smoked a few Milanos, like the Oliva V in general, but the Milanos, I think I've smoked it a few times, which I like it. I've always liked it. It's not great for me, but I have always enjoyed it.
Yeah, I don't think I can go to any cigar shop that actually don't have that.
Oh, they have that everywhere, man. Mm-hmm. Everywhere.
Yeah, they always have it anywhere, every single size too.
Yeah,
and there's tons and tons of sizes.
Sure.
I lied. I picked up a Milano 2023 Figurino.
But they're not the same. This is the Milano Toro.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because they don't use the same blend or anything. Okay.
You know, it might be rolled differently. You know, they might have to read them as story for them to rest. You know.
Oh, okay. All right, put them to bed now. Make sure it's
nice
age.
Tuck them in, nice age. You know, 1 year at a time.
But I mean, I've tried many different sizes of this, and I still think the Milano in any size is good for me.
Milano is good. I mean, it's just a cigar that anybody can smoke. Anyone can smoke it. So
anyone can pick it up.
Number 2, Padron Series 1926, number 48 Maduro.
Yes. I love Padron cigars.
But that's just a cigar that's always on the top somewhere.
It's like always on top somewhere,
yeah.
It's like, you know, a Padron is a Padron. It's good. But 1926, though, like, it's always on the list. Like, come on.
Like, they don't even have the 50th anniversary on this list. And
that's what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, the 50th anniversary is a banging of a cigar. It's like, it's so good that it, to me, is the 1926 got nothing on the 50 years.
Yeah, I agree. I think the 50th anniversary is the best cigar of 2023 for Padron.
For Padron, yes.
For Padron, right?
Yeah.
All of all the Padron I smoked that for 2023, I think 50th anniversary kind of definitely.
It's a top dog.
Made impression.
For Padron.
Yeah.
Man.
Which one was it, Tony? Maduro or natural?
Maduro. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good cigar.
Dude, I've only smoked the natural.
It's so chocolatey and it's full of flavor, man. That thing is just nuts. But man, I'm telling you, you better eat something with that cigar.
Man, I smoked the natural, and this is when it was still summer. I did an overview on that cigar. I was sweating bullets, man. Like, if you ever watch some of my videos in the beginning, I'm fine. Towards the end, you could tell which ones had a lot of nicotine because I'm sweating and sitting there, and I'm like reclining on my chair. And every time I look at those videos, I'm like, damn, I was dying, man. Like, it looks like I was dying. And that 50th, it was rough.
Dude,
it was rough towards the end. But it was a good cigar.
The Maduro gonna knock you out of your ass then.
Yeah, it's quite strong. It will catch you. It'll catch you. Number 1 of the year is Fuente Opus X Reserva Chateau.
Dude, I've had this cigar like a couple times. I think it was like one of my first opuses, and it's good, but dude, it's like, where was this like fucking 5 years ago?
Hey man, I'm happy that Opus made it number 1 because, you know, repping the brand.
I hate the names, man. I hate the names.
It's just very woodsy and like mixed with honey in there for me. So, but it's not, to me, it wouldn't be the number 1 Opus. So
Reserva de Chateau is what? It's like the It's a
Yeah,
46
it's like a
ring gauge,
smaller
right?
one,
It's the
yeah.
thinner, longer.
It's 7x48.
Yeah. So it's like a Churchill.
Oh, gotcha.
But
Mm.
MSRP
Oh, I
at
do like that one.
1915.
Yeah. MSRP.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah. MSRP
That's good, though.
1916. 1915.
Won't find it at
Yeah,
that, right?
yeah.
But
Good luck with that. Finding it. I don't know. I can't agree with the majority of that list, but then if it's based on sales, quantity of sales, it kind of makes sense. But if
Quantity-
based on flavor profile, I highly doubt some of the stuff will make it there.
Yeah, like to me, quantity of sale, I guess, but to me, it seemed like quantity of sales and beginners, it go towards that from what I can
Right.
see.
All right. So with that,
well,
go ahead.
it's funny that you guys say that because you guys don't look at the list really, right? But a new smoker, when I barely started smoking, so like a year ago, when you go into a humidor and it looks confusing because there's so many cigars, so many different brands, and not only that, you got Arturo Fuente with like all of them look exactly the same. It's hard to know. So I clearly remember going to Cigar Aficionado, looking at this list and taking down notes like, okay, the Prensado, okay, this cigar, and then going into a humidor and looking for it. So I do think, like you said, Eric, maybe it's really goes towards beginner smokers because I think beginners are the only guys that look at this list, right? Like none of you guys look at this list to find out what you should gravitate towards.
Like
You think,
to me,
or what do you
only
guys think?
beginner look at the list because they want to know what's good. And most of these cigar, in my opinion, most of them, not all of them, is available at every lounge or every cigar place.
Mm-hmm.
I think most cigar smoker when they started, they look at the list and stuff. They try to find out what they want to smoke. But as you go, like few years in, you're like, that list is bullshit, and you just stop reading it.
Yeah. Like once you get to smoke a whole lot of cigar, and you're like, okay, that cigar I dislike a lot. What the hell would happen?
Right. And everybody's got to disagree on this list. That's why I don't release a list, because everyone's got to disagree on everyone's list.
Hey, man, I look for the drama. Come get me, boy.
Yeah, no. Okay. So now I'm looking at Half Wheel and just to look at some of the new cigar releases for 2024. Let's name a few to see if you guys are interested in picking it up. We can start with the one that's recently kind of popular in the group. Is the Dumbarton Tobacco Papeda, like meatball papeda.
Popeta, yeah.
Yeah.
So the Popeta was this cigar was a
Event only.
only cigar at one time, right?
Yeah. But
Okay. So
You
why
guys
did
smoked
they
it?
decide to release it as a full release?
I guess
Because-
they need something new, so
Yeah,
it was
they put-
popular in the event. They can release it. So
have I smoked it? I had it for
So-
years. So
I don't see the hype.
I've smoked
So-
it. I didn't like
Oh, you didn't
it.
like it?
I did not like it. Now and the thing is, I feel that the reason that they're releasing it is because Peter, who's a huge fan of Dumbarton, he was saying that it's like every micarida, it's whatever's left over. It's a Cuban sandwich, right? Like they cut up they get all the leftovers and mix them together and they
Yeah.
put it in there. That's what it's consisted of. So to me, it's just smart that they're like, damn, let's find a way to get rid of this tobacco.
And everybody's
so
going
let's
for it.
Sell it in
And
a freaking
everybody's going
Cuban
for it.
A
sandwich.
lot of companies do that shit too, man. A
I
lot of
didn't like
companies
it.
do that.
Peter just smoked it the other day. Did not like it. He did
Wow.
not. Well, I'm not going to say he didn't like it. I shouldn't speak for him, but it wasn't. He was like, okay, it's an okay
no,
cigar,
I can't wait.
but nothing. While the
I
hype
can't wait
around
to
it.
send it to Tony.
Oh my god! All right, watch me hate it because DTT. But okay, another one
It's
is
a nice
it's a
looking
comeback,
cigar,
right?
yeah.
The CAO Amazon Basin. Like this is one cigar where I smoked it years ago, and I like it's like just a cigar. What's a big deal? And I recently, because we have a lot of new members joining, and they talk about it a lot, and you can see it too. It's like only the new members been talking about it. Now
Yep.
the old members are talking about it.
Mhm.
So like I try to find what is the allure in this thing, right? Like what's a big deal about the Amazon Basin? Like for Roger, what is the big deal for you on this cigar?
So the Amazon Basin, I actually don't like that much. I found that cigar, the Extra Añejo. I found that cigar at my B&M, and I got a few of them. I smoked it. I actually did a review on this. I couldn't even finish it because it tasted like like strong, like ammonia or ice. It reminds me of iodine.
wow.
Because I do a lot of work in hospitals, and when you go into a surgery prep room, it smells in there like a certain smell, and you could taste it. And I got nothing but that. So I revisited it, and it was a lot better. I've smoked it 3 times now, and I've never actually finished one because I don't think they're that great. But I've bombed a few people with it, and they love me freaking long time because they're so happy that I sent it to them.
I think it's that.
So, I don't know.
I think it's that effect that they haven't had it before, and they all of a sudden had something different. Because I remember when it first came out, it was a big thing. Cigars Daily was selling it and all that stuff. Everybody was buying it. Yeah. And when I had it, I was like, that's definitely not a box for me. I can't. It's just not that good.
Well, you're about to smoke the newest one, so
it's a lot of people's top list.
Dude,
So
I grabbed one because everybody's like grabbing one. I was like, okay, let me grab one just for fun.
I literally told you not to.
I know you told, but the thing is, like, I already told you, I already have one in there, and now I just grab another one. So I don't know, man. I'm just grabbing them.
Okay. So the next one is J.C. Newman's Jose Gaspar cigar.
That's a bundle stick.
That looks like a bundle stick to me. Yeah, 6.5 by 52. They sell it only at Tampa. Okay. It looks
Only
like a pirate themed cigar. Yeah, it is bundles for sure.
A Legion member just sent me a picture today that he just bought it.
Oh, he just bought that.
Yeah.
Is he?
One of the
Okay.
new guys.
yeah,
So
okay, so that's
he
what
sent
it
me
is.
this picture on Discord.
Yeah,
Somebody's
okay.
posting
They're so happy.
pictures of it.
It looked
Yeah, but see, look, it comes like this in a little
that is
bundle.
a bundle. That's a straight
little
up bundle.
pack.
Oh,
It's all
God.
good.
Next one is what? HVC Black Friday 2023.
So the Black Friday, yeah,
You guys have had it,
I have it.
right?
Black
smoked
Friday
it.
2023. I didn't. Black
You smoked
Friday?
it?
I
No,
didn't. I didn't.
I think I sent
Yeah, I
one
didn't
to
smoke
you.
it yet, but I have the Black Friday 2022 as well.
I have not smoked it yet. Mexican
we-
address
I
over
didn't like it too
Nicaraguan
much.
binder and filler from Nicaraguan.
Because we have to wait to
Hashimoto loved it.
Really?
yeah, because to Hashi was a lot of spice and
Oh yeah,
anything
if
with
it's
spice.
peppery, he likes
He
it.
loves spice,
Yeah, if it's
yeah.
peppery, he likes it.
Felipe could not finish it.
Really?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The next one I'm looking forward to. So I like late hours, and they're re-releasing those really tiny sizes, like those like 5 little tiny tin cans ones. Those are something that I look forward to get a few. Just as a short smoke. But yeah, they re-release it. I think the last time was like 2020, and then they stopped selling those small ones for a while. They only sell the regular Churchill, which sucked. But the late hours, I would smoke that.
So I got a question. So not really a question, but there are a lot of cigars that we are going to be seeing soon because TPE is coming up. Is there any brand that you like gravitate to that you're looking to see, or you're hoping to see what new stuff they're coming out with?
Well, why don't everybody else answer that question first? Roger, what about you? Why don't you answer that question first?
Yeah, for me, for sure, Romacraft. I'm waiting for releases from Romacraft this year. They got a few of the Cro-Magnums coming out that I like the Cro-Magnum. It's supposed to be a stronger cigar, but luckily I think it's time dependent too when you smoke it, like after you had a good meal or whatever, if it's really hot. But I've never experienced very strong nicotine strength from those, and I like them. They're supposed to have a few, even a barber pole coming out. So I'm looking forward to Romacraft.
Okay.
Eric?
I got 2 brand. One Tony already know. Well, Tony know both of them
Fucking
already.
want this.
Yeah. So the new Opus X La Indicana for Society. I'm gonna get that box, and the Padron Legend. I'm looking forward to those.
That's if
What's
they
that?
decide to release it, bro, because they've been
already
pushing it
decided to
off
release
for
it.
like 2 years.
I don't care.
Okay.
They pushed
see.
it back, but they already say that they're gonna make it. So,
Yeah. So when they make it, I will dish
and I
out.
think the problem is boxing. I think they already had a cigar.
How much-
Just a box?
How much do you think the cigar is going to
They
be?
go for $2,000 something for the box.
Oh my god!
Oh man, fuck that shit.
Yeah,
And
that's a price range that's acceptable. To be honest with you,
Dude, that's the price range of me and fucking Tony sit on.
I mean there's a lot of cigar in there. I think there's 40 cigars in there or something like that.
I guess I won't be smoking that cigar.
40 cigars in there. If you divide it out, it's only $500 a box, kind of thing.
Yeah, it's not bad. I don't know the way that me and Tony do it is that bad.
Yeah, when it comes to boxes, that's how it is. So for me, when it comes to any of the trade shows, I only look at Casa Cueva's news or maybe Davidoff's, what they have, and I ignore the rest of them. Because if it's gonna, the things that if they announce something and that's not already on half wheel or something like that, and that picks, like when I scroll through their webpage and didn't make me stop, then chances are it didn't interest me.
Yeah, like we look through the list over and over again when me and Tony look for cigars anyway. So when they grab our interest or when we run out of things to buy, we just buy them anyway. So like, yeah.
Because at the end of the year, like December, what we do is, well, at least for me, I'll just scroll through every single website and see what's new, what's left over that's new, and then just pick up whatever they have. So for me, the year 2024 is, I think the theme is traveling because all the cigars not here.
No, 2024 will be the year of the dragon reviews. Every dragon out
we're
there.
still picking out every single dragon that we can. I mean, so paying really a big attention, especially for that Oliva one. I still had to figure out how I'm going to get it because there's no exact date when that comes out.
If you could pull that off, Tony, my God, dude, you are a fucking legend, bro.
The problem here is, number one, you don't know when it's coming out. Number two, you don't know which airport that's in. Because it's in China, there's 2 international airports.
Is there
so
2?
which one is gonna be? Yeah. So you gotta figure out which one they gotta be selling at, and whether or not they even start to sell at. So that's a big problem. And here's the thing: you can't even tell people to go, hey, can you go to the airport to check it? Because unless you have an international ticket, you can't go to that section.
You can't go inside. Yeah. Which
and there's no phone number to call them either. There's no phone number to call them either.
There's no number at all.
No number for those shops. Those shops don't have phones.
Oh my God, dude! What?
So there's no way for me to find out. I'm just basically playing by luck. There's 1,500 boxes. So if I, by the time I go back there, I'm buying it. If it's not, then I don't know.
1,500 boxes.
1,500 boxes.
Damn.
The next one.
So
go ahead.
We are talking about new cigars. There's one that came out today that was released on Half Wheel. There's a new E.H. Taylor cigar coming out. Did you guys see that?
What the hell is E.H. Taylor?
E.H. Taylor is a bourbon that comes out of the Buffalo Trace Distillery. It's another cigar that's made to pair with the bourbon.
Yeah,
this
but
is
I never
a general
drink,
cigar.
so.
It's a general cigar that is going to be made by Tabacalera La Isla, which is a Dominican tobacco cigar.
I have no idea what that is.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I'm not. I of all the cigar that's made to be paired with a drink so far, I didn't like most of them.
I see what you're saying.
They're very gimmicky. For me, it's not something that I'll be interested in. You know what? I'll be interesting though. Out of the other list that's on Half Wheel, the zombie antidote.
Really?
Box. Yeah, because it comes in like a drug box.
Oh my God.
What?
Zombie antidote.
I'm looking at the E.H. Taylor. That do not look attractive.
That's it. X amount.
Done.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen the? There's another good cigar that I think would be exciting. Is that that Don Pepin? They're coming out with the Nicaragua and then the Ecuadorian Connecticut, right?
What?
Don Pepin has a
20th anniversary. This one's going to be the Nicaragua Corojo and then an Ecuadorian Connecticut.
Didn't we already have a 20th anniversary Don Pepin Garcia?
Is this this is on Half Wheel's 2024 release? It says to be determined or to be announced.
Really? Because they already had a 20 years. Technically, right now will be 21st.
21st. No? Or
yeah, that's what I would think.
I'll
so.
go back to the list. You'll find it. Hold on. I think I saw it because that report got reported twice.
It's underneath the Davidoff Winston Churchill.
Well, every time I look in the list is slightly different.
Yeah.
But December 21st, they talk about the 20th anniversary Blue Label brand, but it's the same thing that we smoked, right?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the same thing. Look at the box; it's the same exact box. So I don't think there's another one that's different. That's the one that's what they're talking about.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, but yeah, if Don Pepin 20th anniversary, there's no way they'll make 2 of those because that cigar is expensive. I don't think they're looking to make two different variation of those.
And that cigar,
it's a good cigar,
that
though.
cigar is good.
That cigar's good. That makes me want to smoke one. Damn. Okay.
Nice.
The next one is one of them I see a lot of people smoking, and I have one from Eric, I believe, and I just haven't smoked it yet. It's called La Comena Black Honey.
That's not for me, bro. That's not for me.
Not from you. Someone sent it to me. I have one of those. Is it from you, Roger?
That's for me right there.
I don't
Now-
do the black honey kind of thing, you know.
Yeah. Like what?
So
Roger, what do you think about
that cigar's been having okay, so I liked it, but I've smoked like 3 of them. 2 of them had problems, and if you look on YouTube, a lot of people, even people that love the black honey, like the previous releases, are complaining about construction to the point where somebody actually reached out to Warp to ask them what's going on, because either draw issues or wrapper issues or completely clogged, or they won't stay lit. Even if they've been, proper RH, they're not staying lit. So the one that I had was in the dry box for like over 2 weeks, but the last one I smoked, I did really enjoy it. So if you smoked, I would just say let it dry out for so long. But that cigar is going to be a problem for a lot of people.
And it's $22 cigar. It's not cheap.
It's a tiny cigar.
It
too.
looks tiny, bro. Like the picture that someone's holding the cigar, it's like they're holding it with their thumbs. So it's a tiny cigar.
Why is it? Okay. It makes no sense the way they increased the price like that. 2015, it was $15. 2017, it was $16. And then 2023 is $22. What in the world is going on?
The hype.
Wow.
A lot of people bought that pre-release
Really?
too.
I will be pissed.
I mean, I got suckered into it.
I will be pissed. I see a lot of people smoking it. I was like, ooh.
Hopefully it smokes good for you, Tony.
I would just pull the stem out before I start.
Right? The stem master, just pull that thing out.
Pull it out. It's my specialty. And then we got a few minutes. So last cigars that I saw that was kind of interesting was the Dissident Heretic.
I don't know.
It's like event only release or something like that. But it looks pretty cool. It's like a lightning on it. So Heretic box price. It looks like two-tone, but it looks very, very toothy and oily. Very, very, very toothy and oily.
Really?
Yeah, it looks interesting. It looks like somebody just painted that thing with oil.
Like
Probably did, but because it's got 2 tones of brown on it. When they put oil on it, it looks even more like, raw. It just looks good. I don't know.
There's one more that I want to talk about. It's the Encore Black from EP.
Encore Black. I don't know why it's not on this list, but we know it's coming out, right? So
I see it. I see it right here.
Really?
Yeah.
When I scroll down 2024 lists on their posts, I know they're coming out. They probably announced it back 2023 already. But that is one cigar I'm looking forward to get because the way they set it up looks great.
It looked great, like the orange, the black. It popped, man. It popped.
Yeah, that's a no-brainer. I don't think it's gonna be very expensive too.
Yeah,
I think it'll be very affordable to pick up, just for the heck of it, even.
Yep.
But that's definitely a box for me. So.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a box, all right.
Yeah, it's not gonna be expensive. It's gonna be box. So.
There's that new tabernacle that I want to try too. The Night Commander.
Oh, the Night Commander.
Yeah.
Oh,
I want to try that one.
You had that, Tony?
I ordered already, so don't worry.
Okay.
No, I got you.
What?
Totally gonna get it. Don't worry.
Take
I
it
ordered
away
already. I have a feeling that cigar gonna knock Tony in his ass. So
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they say it's really
I
strong.
believe it.
It's a long one too, bro. It's not small.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Why you do that to me, man?
Have you seen it, Tony? It's like a Salomon.
Oh my God.
It's like a big, dark
big
Salomon.
Salomon, boy, and it's thick too.
Why? Oh, you know
That's
what?
what
There's
she
another
said.
cigar that I've thought about. The Villigers, that Nicaraguan edition limitada.
You can have that, Tony. You can have that.
It looks.
Eric's
I
face
like the
is like,
coloring.
what?
I like the way they stood the band. It kind of interests me a little bit.
No, I would not.
And that's a cigar I would pick up one just to smoke it. Just to see how
pick up. Remember, pick up one.
One, right? Pick up one. It's not that bad. I mean, based on the packaging, it's something that I'll give it a try. If it's less than $20, I don't even know how much it costs.
Really good. Usually don't go that high. So.
See,
Yeah.
the good thing about you guys is you'll try everything, right? Like, because I know beginner smokers, I shouldn't say all beginner smokers. Speaking for myself, when you smoke a cigar from a certain brand and you don't like it, you tend to steer clear, or I tend to steer clear. And I know you guys will smoke a lot of different cigars from, even if you dislike 2 or 3 of them, you'll try another one. So I think that's cool. I need to try doing that. I need to be more open-minded in that sense.
No, the problem here is like we really try to give each other shit for that. Like literally, like I will pick up cigars that I think is bad and then make him smoke it. So.
Exactly. Like I just pick up cigar that just randomly like I think it's shit and I just send it to him.
Yeah,
it's like that.
He won't even smoke it himself. He'll be like, "There you go, Tony." They're like, "Oh damn it! Now I had to deal with it." And now I'll go find something really bad like Midnight Oil. Like, there you go, you smoke it.
It's like, I hate the cigar. I'm gonna send it to Martin. Like, dude.
But the thing is that by doing that, you kind of allow other people who watch the review to avoid some landmines, right? Like, there are some that's really just obviously bad, and you knew it was bad, and it's not worth it. And then we go through it so that you don't have to. So, that I think that helps people overall. It might or might not, but for me, I feel like sometimes if I knew, like if I was a beginner and I look at some of those reviews, that cigar really sucked. I save myself $10. I can use that $10 to buy something that says, I think this is pretty good, right? And unfortunately, in the review world, we have a lot of people that will say bad things that are really good. So, having some review that's bad.
It's insane to me that reviewer can't find a bad cigar. It's just insane in my head. Like, how does that even happen? You know what I mean?
Right. I mean, it's one of those things, right? Like if I look at like a Google review of some restaurant or places, I don't even look at the 5-star reviews. I go straight to the 1-star and 3 stars, right? Because I don't need to know it's good, right? If there's no problem, it's good, right? So I just had to look at the flaws and whether or not I can deal with that flaw, right? For example, if you go to a place that has all the good reviews, but then you see that 2 or 3 1-stars, and you look at the 1-stars, the problem is the service is horrible. It takes 2 hours to eat. And that's a no-go for me because I don't want to deal with 2 hours. I can deal with everything else. I don't want to deal with 2 hours. So when you're looking at a review, you're not looking at what's good because it's got to be okay either way, right? If they release a product, you got to see what's bad and whether or not that bad is a deal breaker for you, right? So if I don't like a cigar, I say because of earthiness, right? Then that you got to see what you need to ask yourself is whether or not the cigar is bad. Is whether or not you're okay with the cigar being really earthy. Right. If you can handle that bad, then everything's good. Right. And that's what I really want people to understand when it comes to review is that it's not what they say good thing about, it's what they say bad thing about and see if that's a deal breaker.
Oh, that's a good way to put it.
Right. Because if it's not a deal breaker, then either way, it's got to be worth your money. You get what you pay for. Right. Like you buy a TV. A bad thing, the TV is this TV takes 25 seconds to boot up. Everything's great. Color's great. It sounds great. It views great, but it takes 25 minutes to boot it up. Well, is that 25 minutes your deal breaker? It could be.
Yeah, time to trash that shit.
but people's like worth the time, because even if you do a projector, it takes time for the projector lamp to warm up, right? So is that your deal breaker, right? If it's not, then the rest is good. But then obviously it's gotta be good, like the video quality and all that stuff. So is every other TV, but is the bad thing something that you can deal with? Am I gonna turn on this thing, walk around for 25 minutes, go to the gym, come back and watch TV? If that's the case, then that TV is great. Because they can say everything about the great things. It's the bad things that is a deal breaker. Okay, cool. So we are at 1 hour mark, and that will be our episode for today. And I welcome everybody back to listen to our podcast once again. And big thanks to Roger jumping on very short notice to be our celebrity host for the day, and
wasn't he like a guest? Celebrity guest.
Thank you guys.
No, celebrity host.
Thank you guys for the invite. I appreciate it.
But yeah, boys, welcome to 2024 podcast.
Yeah. So yeah,
buddy.
we'll see you guys in the next one, and see you guys soon. Bye, guys.
Bye.
Peace out.
All right, guys. Thank you.
You've been listening to the In the Shadows podcast. There's nothing like a fine cigar, and that's our passion. And on the show, we'll talk about everything and anything cigars. And you know what happens when you get a bunch of guys together smoking cigars. The conversations go on. And that is what this show is all about. We hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, make sure to like, rate, and review. Remember, everything you need is on YouTube at Soy Sauce Assassin. The live show is every Wednesday and Saturday at 9 p.m. Eastern. And get cigar reviews. Wishing you long ashes. We'll see you next time on In the Shadows podcast.